This is a video that Mo and I did on December 3rd, 2017 from Concord, California to Angwin. Angwin was a first-time airport for me. I have not been there before, and the awesome thing about Angwin was really the fact that it's in the foothills, and the area is very different from where I usually fly. As you can see here, it sits on top of a hill, and you will see that in the video itself as we come in for a landing. It sits on top of a hill in a relatively rural area with the town just to the west of the airport itself. This is a map of our approach, entry into pattern, and landing at Angwin. We came in just to the east of the airport. We knew what the winds were, and based on some of the traffic at the airport, this is basically what we did. We came in from the south and maneuvered for a 45 to the right downwind, runway 34, and landed. And this is basically the track that ForeFlight provided us with. This is the airport itself. One of the things that I want you to notice right off the bat is that it has a very pronounced, a very long threshold, and you will see why in just a second. Of course, Angwin Parrot Airport, the elevation is 1,840 feet from what I remember, and actually it says right there on the runway itself. Hence, your pattern altitude is going to be right around 2,800. But of course, refer back to the AFD on all of that information. This is a Google Maps view of the airport itself. You can see the town just to the left of in this image, and you can see the Lake Berryessa is just to the right. I already put up a video of our taking off from Angwin and heading east and then flying back over the lake on the way back to Concord. It was a really great flight, and I really highly recommend it. The area here may seem very mountainous, but it's not really. I would really call it more hilly. On our way back, we're at around 3,000 to 3,500. We're clearing the hills with no problems at all, and it was a completely different scenery from all of the other flights that I usually do locally in the Bay Area. So this is me pushing my envelope a little bit and pushing my boundaries a little bit and try and get out there. This is a screenshot from the video itself, and you can see why this particular airport needs that long threshold, especially if you're landing on runway 34. By the way, it's right traffic for runway 34. Of course, all those trees. Okay, so you need to make sure you clear those trees. The runway is plenty long, it's just over 3,200 feet long, and you just want to make sure that you clear the trees. So plan accordingly. We came in, we landed right over the numbers, touched down just after the numbers, and there was no problems at all with the landing. But just be aware of the trees. Be a little bit higher than. It's always better to be a little bit higher than to be low, of course. So here is the AFD excerpt for Angwin Airport. Just some basic information. Right pattern for runway 34, and this is basically what we did. You can see that the runway length is 3,217 feet. The runway width is 50 feet. If you do a little bit of additional research online, you'll know that the runway condition itself is fair. Okay, it's a relatively old runway. It has not been repaved like Nuttree has been repaved recently, and it's just smooth as glass. But the runway is fine, and again, as of December 2017, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the runway. It's a bit on the older side, but otherwise it's just fine. In the remarks here, you'll see that there is extensive flight training in the vicinity of Angwin, and what I've noticed as we flew is that there wasn't much flight training on the frequency, but there was a lot of parachuting activity on frequency, a lot of dropping going on. So this is something you need to kind of keep an eye out for. Make sure you're aware of where they are, what they're doing, and when they're coming down. Frequency for the field is 123.0, but again, if you're planning on flying there and you're watching this video 6 months or a year after I post it, make sure and refer to the AFD. Frequencies change. A lot of information changes, so just make sure and double check this before you go out. All right, otherwise I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks very much for watching. Okay, we're going to do a right downwind departure. Okay, COM1, 119.7, 119.9, we're all set. And here, go ahead and set up for 123.0. Concord Tower, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is holding short 19 right, request right downwind departure.
Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey, Concord Tower, hold short, running 19 right, landing traffic.
Hold short 19 right, 01 Whiskey.
Cessna 9501 Whiskey, right down departure, crew 19 right, clear for takeoff, traffic in the up1 to Seminole and right close traffic.
Clear for takeoff, 19 right, and we got the traffic, 01 Whiskey. Right downwind departure approved. I see she's talking. I don't hear her, so I'll figure this out later.
It's the volume. You gotta go up higher. That little knobs, I think those two knobs.
All right, wind is from the right. Full power. Engine instruments are in the green. Speed is alive. 40 knots, 55, 60 knots. Let it crab a little bit, travel right down the runway. Climb 3000. Let's climb 79 knots.
703 takeoff for 19 right, clear the option.
6-2 takeoff, clear within for runway 19 right.
Yeah, I've got the Seminole.
Cessna 9501 Whiskey, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved. See you soon. Thanks, 01 Whiskey. Travis approach, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey, request.
November 9501 Whiskey, Travis approach, D-Travis, altimeter 3019er, say request.
3019er, we're 5 miles to the northwest of Concord Airport. Like to request flight following to Angwin, 2 Oscar 3.
November 9501 Whiskey, squawk 5273.
5273, 01 Whiskey. You got it?
Yeah. Thing is just want to climb.
I know. Plus, we're getting some headwind as well, so.
Doing pretty good speed.
Well, we're doing 91 knots across the ground. Okay, cruise checklist. Engine instruments are in the green, vacuum is good, speed is good. All right, I'm all set to go here. Let me check that really quick. Yep, cruise checklist is complete.
Even with my bad habits, I still can smell everything.
I don't know, maybe all the smoking that I've done, I've busted out my nose. You know, maybe like all the allergies that I've had. I've got nothing, man. So is Angwin.
It's that way. That's not. How's your track?
I'm right on.
24 miles to go.
Seminole 3 Tango Alpha, radar contact 1 mile northeast, Concord VOR, 3,100, say altitude climbing 2.
Position check, 6-3 Tango Alpha.
Did you say radio check?
Climb into 4,000 feet on ground.
That was my smell.
Number 3 Tango Alpha, roger.
There's a delay on this one here.
Yeah? Apple looks good.
Yeah.
At Sonoma County, a little bit further out that way. Petaluma.
You can even see Petaluma from here.
Beautiful lake out there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them here.
Lake Curry. Is that after Steph Curry?
Maybe.
All right.
Yes, baby, I love the view.
The view from up here is awesome. We're below some of the peaks.
Yeah, I know. Just deserve a picture.
November 90501 Whiskey, no traffic observed between you and the airport. Radar service terminates, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. We'll see you on the way back, 01 Whiskey. All right, let's listen into 123 on COM 2.
Lincoln traffic, Cherokee 3739er Whiskey is about 6 miles straight onto.
All right, should be on the other side of this hill right here.
Got
Check my checklist really quick.
Yellow traffic, 8HR is turned down.
Power is good. Make sure it is rich whenever took it out. Altimeter is set. We set that altimeter to the Travis fuel selector is on both. Shadow valve is in. We're looking good. Flaps are good for now. Thank you. Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 90501 Whiskey is 3,108 to the southeast of the field. We'll be maneuvering for a right downwind, runway 34, Angwin.
Yellow can traffic, 8HR is based to final 34 yellow.
Oh, yellow.
Okay, we're clearing all obstructions. We're in good shape. I'm looking for the field. Looks like it's going to be right on the side of this hill, huh?
Yeah, in the back. What is your circle here?
We're within almost 5 nautical miles.
5, okay.
6.4.
Nice to go check out the fire on Santa Rosa.
Lincoln traffic, Cherokee 3739er Whiskey is left downwind, runway 15, Lincoln.
And Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 950 Whiskey is 5 to the southeast. Maneuvering for the right, downwind, runway 34, full stop, Angwin. Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 950 Whiskey is 3 to the southeast, maneuvering for the right, downwind, runway 34, Angwin.
Traffic, Arrow 43 and trade, left crosswind, left crosswind departure.
That's the airport right there.
Lincoln traffic, 7216 Golf, downwind 15, touching to Lincoln. Lincoln traffic, Cherokee
I see the runway.
Whiskey, turning base to final, 15 Lincoln.
Wow, this is a pretty cool field. There's the lake.
Yep.
Awesome. Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is 3 to the west, to the east direction, maneuvering for a right, downwind, runway 34, full stop, Angwin. It's a nice little valley out here. Is there a town there of Angwin?
Yeah, it's just you gotta go the other side.
Yeah.
Traffic later, 7-4.
Look at all the little valleys within the hills out here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like nice when
Yeah.
you fly along these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
There's another field ahead of us. Like a small field. Right ahead of us or right below us. It's a private field.
Yeah. Yeah, stay at 28, 3,000 for now.
Yeah, the runway is obstructed by the trees.
Yeah.
Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is on the 45 to the right downwind, runway 34, full stop, Angwin. Okay.
Gotta go this way.
That's my runway, I'm on the 45.
Yeah.
Lincoln traffic, 2735 Quebec, southbound for the woodpile for the 4515.
Okay, what's my altitude? I want to make sure I don't bust 2,800 here.
No, you're good. Yeah, just stay here like this. Extend it downwards a little bit.
Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is right downwind, runway 34, full stop, Angwin. Okay, I've got the runway.
Down the runway?
Yeah.
Okay. You're almost at beam now. Coming around.
All right,
Send her a
1700.
little bit over. See, that's the
Flaps down.
obstacles, right?
Yep, yep.
So just come on over at 28, we'll be fine.
Lincoln traffic, 2735 Quebec, over the woodpile on the 45.
Might have
I got a pretty long threshold on that runway too.
Yeah.
All right, we're landing.
yeah. Turn base and slowly.
Now we're high. All right, here we go, base. Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is turning right base, runway 34, full stop, Angwin. Pull back a little bit and slow down. Flaps 20. And final. Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is turning short final, runway 34. Angwin, full stop. Full flaps.
Lincoln traffic, 2735 Quebec, downwind 15.
Yeah, just gonna maneuver over these trees here.
Yeah, stay at
Yes, I
20,
can see why they have this high threshold.
stay above them.
So County traffic, Piper 5804 Zulu, left 45, 34, full stop, YOLO.
We're far idle.
Oh. Awesome.
Slow down. Nose up.
Okay. Go over.
Wind is good.
Right down the run. It's okay. You're
All right.
awesome.
We're in Angwin, bro. Angwin traffic, Skyhawk 9501 Whiskey is landed. Runway 34 will be taxi back for parking. Angwin.